Have you ever found yourself wondering about the future? What's going to happen to our world, to our society, to humanity itself? We see so much uncertainty, so much change happening all around us. It's natural to feel a little anxious or even lost sometimes. But what if I told you that we don't have to face the future blindly? What if there's a roadmap, a blueprint that lays out what's to come, offering not fear, but incredible hope? Today, we are going to dive into one of the most profound and talked about topics in history: what the Bible, what God, says about the future of the world. This isn't about spooky predictions or trying to scare anyone. It's about discovering a message of purpose, restoration, and ultimate victory that has resonated with people for thousands of years. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's explore this amazing journey together. First, let's address the elephant in the room: prophecy. When people hear that word, they often think of confusing symbols and complex timelines. And yes, books like Daniel and Revelation can seem daunting. But at their core, biblical prophecies are not meant to be riddles to confuse us. They are messages from a loving God who wants to prepare his people. Think of it like a parent telling their child, "Hey, we're going on a long trip. There will be some bumpy roads, but our destination is absolutely beautiful, and I'll be with you the whole way." That's the heart of prophecy: preparation and reassurance. One of the central themes about the future is the return of Jesus Christ. This is mentioned hundreds of times throughout the New Testament. It's not just a footnote, it's the grand finale, the climax of the human story. Jesus himself said in John chapter 14, "I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am." This isn't a maybe. It's a promise. He's coming back not as a humble carpenter, but as a triumphant king. Now, the Bible does describe a period of difficulty leading up to this event. You might have heard it called the tribulation or end times. Jesus talks about wars, rumors of wars, famines, earthquakes, and an increase in lawlessness. It sounds a lot like the nightly news, doesn't it? But here's the crucial part: Jesus doesn't share this to make us despair. He says in Luke 21, "When these things begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near." These signs are not a countdown to doomsday. They're a signal that our ultimate rescue is on the horizon. They're like the rumblings you feel before a glorious sunrise. So, while the world might experience turmoil, for those who have placed their faith in God, the narrative is entirely different. It's a story of perseverance and hope. The Apostle Paul encourages us in his letters, reminding us that the present sufferings are nothing compared to the glory that will be revealed in us. It's a perspective shift. Instead of being overwhelmed by the chaos, we can see it as a sign that God's plan is moving forward, exactly as he said it would. But what happens after all this? What does the world look like after Jesus returns? This is where the story gets truly incredible. The Bible speaks of a new heaven and a new earth. This isn't about us floating on clouds playing harps forever. It's so much more tangible and wonderful than that. The book of Revelation, chapter 21, gives us a breathtaking picture. It says God himself will dwell with humanity. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. Just imagine that for a moment. A world without cancer. A world without war. A world without heartbreak, anxiety, or loss. No more funerals, no more goodbyes. The very things that cause us the deepest pain will be gone, completely and forever. This isn't just an escape from the bad, it's a restoration to the good, to the way things were always meant to be. The earth itself will be renewed, free from the curse of sin and decay. Think of the most beautiful, pristine landscape you've ever seen, and multiply that by infinity. That's the future God has planned. And we won't be disembodied spirits. The Bible is clear that we will have resurrected, glorified bodies. Bodies that are perfect, that never get sick, never grow old, and never get tired. We will be able to eat, to laugh, to work, to create, and to explore this new creation with God. Our relationships will be perfected, free from the misunderstandings, selfishness, and hurt that tarnish them. Now, we will live in a perfect community with one another and in perfect fellowship with our Creator. This new earth will be a place of justice and righteousness. Isaiah chapter 11 paints a beautiful picture where even nature is at peace. The wolf will live with the lamb. The leopard will lie down with the goat. They will neither harm nor destroy on all my holy mountain, for the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. All the injustices of this world, all the systems of oppression and corruption, will be made right. God's kingdom is one of perfect justice, peace, and love. So, how does knowing all this change how we live right now? It changes everything. First, it gives us an unshakable hope. No matter what we face today, a difficult diagnosis, a financial struggle, broken relationship, we know this is not the end of the story. Our future is secure, and it is glorious. This hope isn't just wishful thinking, it's a confident expectation based on the promises of God, who has a perfect track record of keeping His word. Second, it gives us purpose. We're not just waiting around for the end. We're called to be ambassadors of this future kingdom, right here, right now. When we love our neighbors, when we seek justice for the oppressed, when we share the good news of God's love, we are giving the world a little preview of what's to come. We are living as citizens of that new heaven and new earth in the midst of the old one. Our lives become a signpost pointing people toward the ultimate hope found in Jesus. Third, it frees us from fear. The fear of death loses its sting when we know that for a believer, death is simply a doorway to eternal life with God. The fear of the future dissipates when we know that God is in complete control and has a beautiful plan. We can live with courage and boldness, knowing that the ultimate outcome is already decided. The victory is already won. To sum it all up, God's plan for the future isn't about destruction, but about restoration. It's about Him making all things new. The journey may have its challenges, but the destination is more wonderful than we can possibly imagine. It's a future where every tear is wiped away, every wrong is made right, and we get to live in perfect harmony with our Creator and with each other forever. This is the hope that has sustained believers through centuries of hardship, and it's the same hope that is available to you and me today. It's not a secret code to crack, but an open invitation to trust in the one who holds the future in His hands. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this amazing topic. I hope it has brought you a sense of peace and encouragement. If you found this message helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What part of this future hope resonates with you the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.